boys and girls, babies in your diapers. Welcome to the Tiberius Show with your host, Tiberius Boy.
That's me, Tiberius. Today we're going to talk about some very awesome stuff. We have an eating video game to talk about, a book about fruit that turns orange, and we have a totally awesome guest, the one, the only, the amazing Marquis Mckenzie. Marquis is the founder and president of the Community Outreach Enterprise.
Great. Thank you so much, man. I like your energy.
Thanks. And today we're going to start off with the video of the week, and this is going to be a munch.
And now it's time for the video game of the week.
Today's video game is Munching Masters. This is a game on Roblox platform. This is made by Tofu Kitchen. Well, because it is on Roblox, you are able to play it on PC, Mac, Xbox, and even your cell phone.
Wait, so you tell me you can play it on all of those different platforms?
Yeah.
Wow. And you can create your player any way that you want it to be?
Well, yeah, if you go to Avatar and you have all these stuff, and you can, put all these stuff into your character, then you can see it in 3D, which it rolls around, and you can see it. Or you can do it in 2D and see the front of it.
Okay, great.
Well, do you want to be on a diet?
No.
Neither do we. Well, the goal of this game is to eat everything. So how we play this game is you appear in the game, and you pick up something and eat it. And you just left-click to eat. And you can move around and press E to punch someone. And, well, you can press Q to stomp, or R to eat other players. Yes, you get to eat other players. Why? Well, because you want to grow bigger. Oh, so if you get big, you can be the king of the hill and get coins and defeat others. So you can get bigger by eating. Then you can get upgrades like getting bigger or spice or the type of food. You can buy these upgrades with coins for eating stuff. I give Munching Masters 6 out of 10 stars because you get to eat and eat and eat, but what I do enjoy about it is that other players can eat you. Once someone is very large, they just can eat everyone over and over again, and then they leave to just do another.
Wow. So you're telling me if you get too big and you can eat others, but others also can eat you as well. But what if I want to lose weight? Is that an option in the game?
Yes, if you sell.
So you have to sell to lose weight.
So if you go to the sell, you can, all that fat goes boom away. Then you can do it again and again and again.
And how big are you on your game?
32K.
So if I download this game and I play, are you going to eat me or not?
Over 40 years, Lighthouse Central Florida has provided education, independent life skills, and job training to thousands of Central Floridians who live with blindness or any degree of vision loss. Whether it's picking out clothes in the morning or just moving around your community and serving Orange, Seminole, and Osceola counties. Contact Lighthouse Central Florida at 407-898-2483 or visit them online at lighthousecfl.org. The Tiberius Show would like to thank one of our dedicated sponsors, Custom Designs Orlando. These guys are on Mills Avenue and do all sorts of stuff, ranging from photo ID badges, engraved signs, custom Braille ADA signs, vinyl lettering, to trophies and awards. They can ship products all over the United States. You can reach them at 407-898-0373. Now it's time for the book of the week. We'll bite your tail at Geronimo. This book is written by Scholastic. I'll read to the back of the book. In fact, Marquis, would you like to do the honors?
Sure, let's go at it. Here's a space mouse, Geronimo Stallion of Parallel Universe. He is the captain of Spaceship Mouse Star 1. While flying through the cosmos, he visits distant planets and meets crazy aliens. His ventures are out of this world. Wow. While Bite Your Tail, Geronimo. Professor Greenfur, Mouse Star 1 onboard scientist, has changed color from green to orange. What's going on? To uncover what's wrong, the space mouse travels to his home planet of photosynthesis. Professor Greenfur relatives are being threatened by the Netflix, tiny aliens and very sharp teeth. Can the space mouse help in time?
This is an AR book and it's worth 1 point. It is rated for 4th grade and 3rd month. This is one in a series of Geronimo Stilton adventure books. Geronimo was about to watch a movie, and then he heard his friend scream, "Ah! I just turned orange!" Well, Professor Greenfur was not happy because his fur was always green, and now he turns orange. Well, technically, it's part of his name, Green Fur. But now that's orange fur. So Benjamin and his friend Bugsy go to research why he turned orange. Well, after hours of research, they discovered that it is because something happened on his home planet. So they go to Professor Greenfur's home planet, and it looks beautiful. So they go to his friend's home, and while chatting, Geronimo leans on a tree, and it fell down. And then another, and then another. And then all the trees were like falling down, kind of like dominoes, but with trees.
Wow.
Like, really. It is so just scary at the same time. So now Professor Greenfur saw that there's a hole in the tree. So the problem was someone was gnawing on the tree. That's the problem. So who could it be? So the friends band together to find out the cause. And after following some footprints, they find some Niblix aliens, and their home is flooded. And so they decided to destroy Professor Greenfur's home so it is equal. So I don't know how big their home, the Niblix aliens' homes are, but they are destroying a whole world just for their home. I don't get that. So Geronimo and all of his friends decide to help the aliens make their homes back to normal. So they use sandbags to block off the water, and the aliens help plant trees to make more homes for the mice on the planet. And now I don't want to ruin it for you. So I give Whoop But Your Tail Geronimo 10 out of 10 stars because I really liked how they made peace at the end of the book.
Wow. Sounds like a very interesting book.
Yeah, it is. The Tiberius Show would like to thank one of our awesome sponsors, SlutChannelUS.com. These guys are very, very cool. They bring 21st century surface drainage solutions to reality. They can do corporate and government work. These are the guys that make roads and bridges safe in the rain. You can see all about them at SlutChannelUS.com. That website again is SlutChannelUS.com. See DavidSmithLaw.com.
You can call him at 407-801-2667.
Wait, you are not Chuck.
My dad can help when people get hurt. He loves to help people.
If you are ever injured at work or in a car accident, you should call my friend Chuck.
You can call him at 407-801-2667.
That website again is CWSmithLaw.com.
Offices, Orlando.
Does it actually have that much W's?
And now it's time for the interview of an interesting person. Today's guest is going to be so much fun. Today we have the one, the only, the amazing Marquis Mckenzie. Marquis is the founder and president of the Community Outreach Enterprise.
Man, I love your energy. I think I need to book you to introduce me everywhere I go. Man, we have to work out a deal with that.
Yeah. So first off, how are you enjoying being on the show?
It's great. Like I said, your energy, I'm an energy type of person, so the energy that I receive is the energy that I give back. So I'm ready.
So to jump right in, you run the Community Outreach Enterprise. Can you tell me what that does?
Great. So Community Outreach Enterprise is an organization I started back in 2008. It's an organization that teaches entrepreneurship to at-risk youth who are most likely going to go to prison because of the decisions that they made. And we also find ways to financially support homeless individuals because I look at it that we feed homeless people and we think that's a good deed, which it is. But what can we do financially to help them get back into society and be productive citizens? So that's what the organization is about.
Wow. So can you help kids learn to make their own business?
Yep. The very, very first steps that we try to do is show them the process of starting a business and also the importance of having a business. Have you ever thought about starting your own business?
Well, I have.
Wow. Can you talk about it?
It's this.
Wow. Okay.
It's my radio show.
Your radio show. And how do
What
you
can I
like?
say?
How do you like it?
I like it because I get to meet important people and learn about their jobs so that it can be on the radio so other people can learn about like different jobs and all that, because if there's a job that nobody knows about, you'll find it here on The Tiberius Show.
Right. And how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm only 9.
You're only 9 if you have your own
Another
business at
7.
9. Wow. So that's 2 years in business. Congratulations, man.
So what got you interested in wanting to do that?
So at an early age, I made a mistake, and it caused me to be incarcerated. And after coming home from incarceration, because of my decision that I made in the past, it had me a hard time finding jobs, or even getting jobs that I even like. So I decided to start my own business because I didn't want to settle for less, and I knew that it was more that I can do. So that would happen, definitely.
So what is incarceration?
So incarceration is another word for jail. It's when a person is actually going to the jail and you being incarcerated. So that's what incarceration is, just another word for jail.
Okay. So what is the coolest thing that you have ever seen while helping kids build businesses?
The coolest thing so far I did, the youth that I deal with, every Monday I go to the jail and I have an entrepreneurship class with the youth there, and we created business cards, and just to show them the expressions of their business cards, it was incredible, something that I've never seen over again. And you have your own business. Do you have business cards?
Yes, I do. Do you want one?
Definitely, I would love to have one.
What is the best part about doing your job?
Being able to help others. I live off a quote by Zig Ziglar, and that quote said, "You can have anything in life you want if you just help enough other people get what they need." And I just find that very true. And by helping other people get things that they need, life has been very easy for me. So, who was out of all the times that you did interview people, who was the coolest person that you interviewed?
So Raquel Aza, because when I did that show, I was not in these outfits. I had a hat and the other suspenders and other things. And she helped me inspire. And she's from Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Wow.
And now I'm going to have to interview her in a self-driven car that drives by itself.
Tesla?
And she is, well, no, not a Tesla.
Wow.
Like, nobody drives the car.
Oh, wow.
The car drives itself.
Wow. I need to meet her.
So what is the hardest part about running this nonprofit?
So the hardest thing about running a nonprofit, I'm a very shy person, and I don't know how to ask, right? And I'm asking you questions, so that's kind of sounding shockingly, right? But getting out and networking with people to be able to further my cause and talk about what I'm doing, it's been very difficult for me, but I'm kind of breaking out of that. Okay,
so your bio says that you also run your own business. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, so in 2015, I started a janitorial business, and the janitorial business is cleaning business. So I go out, I clean homes, construction sites, people offices, different things of that nature. And the reason why I started that cleaning business when I was incarcerated, when I was in jail, it was a lot of trouble around, and we had to compete for who can have the cleanest dorms. And for 6 months straight, my dorm came in first place. So I was like, when I come home, I'm going to start a cleaning business, and that's what I did.
Mm-hmm. So what is the best part about your business?
The best part about my business is we have a program that we offer free cleaning service to disabled citizens and disabled veterans who can't clean up after themselves. So being able to give back is one of the best things about my business. Okay.
So when you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up? Did you always know that you were going to help kids build their own business?
No, to be honest with you, I want to play basketball. And I want to go to the NBA, and that's the only goals that I ever had. Unfortunately, I didn't make it there. So you see where I'm at now.
Yes. So if you could go back 10 years and tell yourself something, what would it be?
If I can go back 10 years to tell myself something, it would be think before you do something. And I actually live by that now. Before I do anything, I always think before I do it and think about the consequences. Or would it be a positive consequence come after this, or would it be something negative? So I always think before.
So what advice would you give my listeners if they wanted to grow up and run their own nonprofit?
Anybody that wants to grow up and own a nonprofit, I would tell them to follow their passion, right? So a nonprofit would be something that you're passionate about and something that you really love doing. And when you find that out, what you want to do, volunteer into it, and so you can see the aspects of it and really feel if you really want to do that. So anybody that wants to get into the nonprofit, do something that you're passionate about, because you'll have the longevity and you'll never get tired of being something you're passionate about.
Okay. So your bio says that you help people that are returning citizens. Can you tell me more about that?
Right. First of all, do you know what returning citizens mean?
No.
Okay, so the word returning citizen means somebody who's formerly convicted of a felony offense. So we don't say the word felon or ex-convict, we say returning citizens. And the reason why I want to help returning citizens, for one, because I'm a returning citizen myself, and I know I still have people who are still in the system, who are incarcerated still, who can't fight for their rights. And so I want to be able to help them fight for their rights.
Okay. So what got you interested in helping returning citizens?
Once I came home and I lost my voting rights, I realized that I never had my voting rights at the age of 15. And like I said, it was a big important. I got involved with the community, but I wasn't able to vote. And my opinions really didn't value that much. So I said, hey, let's get on this campaign, and I helped pass Amendment 4. Amendment 4 is a law that restored the voting rights to over 1.4 million returning citizens in the state of Florida.
So, are you still allowed to vote?
Well, I actually just got my voting rights back in 2019.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay, so your bio says that you started a program to stop kids going to prison. Can you tell me why that is important?
It's very important because, well, let me scale back, right? And I don't make a program to stop kids from going for prison. My program is actually targeted for kids who are most likely going to go to prison, and I try to change their mind so when they come back out, they don't have to go back to prison. And I'm a firm believer if you commit the crime, you deserve to do the time. And you should be held accountable for your actions, right? And sometimes kids, we make, like myself, we make bad mistakes that we should have went to prison. And so my program is helping them when they come out of prison, and somewhat those prevent them from going to prison as well.
Okay. So why do some kids go to prison and other kids go with other kids?
Because of the charge, the seriousness of the charge. Also, they look at the background and see how many times this kid keep being in trouble.
So your bio talks about voting rights for returned citizens that were convicted of a felony. Well, what is a felony?
So a felony is a particular charge, right? You have a misdemeanor and you have a felony, and it depends on the nature of the charge. It's the degree of the felony or what you can be charged for. And most of the times when you get a felony, it stays on your record forever. You don't definitely want that.
So who decides what is a felony and what is not?
State legislators. They're the ones that make the laws and decide what charges is a misdemeanor, there's a felony. They're the ones. Then you have the state prosecutor decide, if you're going to be charged with as a felony or as a misdemeanor. And most of the time, felony come from, if you have like theft, even if you keep catching the same charge over and over again, then it can become a felony as well.
Yeah. So the law passed that returned citizens can now vote. And did that make you happy?
It made me very happy because we have 1.4 million people in the state of Florida who cannot vote.
Wow.
That's a lot of people, right?
Yeah, it is.
Right, and then you also have to think about some of these elections, right? Even the presidential election is only decided by 119,000 votes. So if we got 1.4 million people that can vote now, I think the state of Florida can definitely go in a whole different direction now because
So what is the biggest mistake you ever made, and how did it change you as a person?
So the biggest mistake I ever made was actually making that decision that I did that led me to be incarcerated, right? But I also look at it as a good way because the way that I was thinking before I went in was crazy. And it changed my life for the better because look at me now. I'm doing very great things in the community and even being able to be a part of a show as great as yours. So that's the way it changed me a lot. My decision that I made helped me.
So when you're not working hard on running your company and helping kids, what do you do for fun?
That's very hard because I'm always busy. I think for fun for me is playing basketball with my kids. I have 2 sons and they like to play basketball, so playing basketball with them is what I like to do for fun.
Well, do you play video games?
I haven't played a video game in a long time just because I've been so busy running, just on the go. So I've barely played, but my kids, they play video games a lot.
Okay. Now can you tell me that one story? Remember, this is a kid's show, but that one story, well, that you're not supposed to tell me about. Come on, you can tell me.
Oh, man.
This is one of the didn't answer questions that my dad told me.
That's a very hard one. One story. Let me see. Let me think.
This is why it's by Don Rather.
I got a lot of stories. That's a hard one. Gosh, you got me with that one. You got me thinking about. One story. A kid story? So I give you a story, a very embarrassing. It wasn't embarrassing, but it was funny, right? I was grounded, and I wasn't supposed to go outside. And I snuck outside when my mom was asleep, and I was playing with my baseball, and I actually threw the baseball through her window. And it busted. So I got grounded even more, but I got in trouble because I wasn't supposed to be there, and I broke a window, and it was her window.
So do you have a website or Facebook for my listeners to want to follow you?
So my websites are down. I took them off the platform to actually rebrand them, but my Facebook is my name, Marquis Mckenzie. Also, I have the Dirt Master LLC Facebook, and I have CORE, which is Community Outreach Enterprise Facebook as well.
Okay. Well, thank you, Marquis, for being my special guest. Can you stick around for Math Corners?
Definitely.
Mid-State Fire has been providing top-quality fire equipment services for 3 generations to the Central Florida area. Don't wait for an emergency to repair. Call Mid-State Fire today at 407-246-8855. Get your fire extinguishers and emergency lighting for both your home and businesses by visiting www.midstatefire.com. That number again is 407-246-8855. The Tiberius Show would like to thank Boggy Creek Airboat Adventures for being one of our sponsors. I got to go on an airboat and saw a real gator. I even got to go to the gem mine and mine for some gems. We ate a steak dinner at the restaurant and even got some gator bites. If you want to have a blast with the entire family, I suggest you go to www.bcairboats.com right now. Get your tickets today. The website again is bcairboats.com. Oak Ridge Gun Range is a family-oriented shooting range that has been in business for over 30 years. They specialize in basic firearm training and offer numerous services such as consignments, gun trades, gunsmithing, and concealed weapon classes. I even got my training for gun safety at Oak Ridge Gun Range. Great customer service, and firearm safety is what they do best. So find out more at oakridgegunrange.com.
Are you frustrated with your computer? Tired of waiting for the computer to let you get your work done? Having an IT professional available when you need him can be invaluable to your business. With a Your Computer Solutions monthly service plan, you can enjoy error-free computing and get your tasks done when you want them done. Got a virus or malware warning? Call YCS and let them remotely solve the issue for you. Computer running slow? Give YCS a call and they will remotely fix it. When? Well, right away. On average, our clients are back up and running within 10 minutes of their call. If you want your computer to run smoothly month after month, just get the Your Computer Solutions monthly service plan. Your Computer Solutions is there when you need them. Call us today at 407-826-0810. I repeat, 407-826-0810. Emergency repair when you need it. Call us, 407-826-0810. Tiberius' favorite subject, it's Math Corners!
Thank you, Marquis, for helping me with Math Corners. Today, we're going to talk about points, lines, and line segments. So, we are going to do a review of geometry as we do in virtual school this week. Well, today, we are talking about points, which is a single point in space. And it is assigned a letter like A. And would be preferred to as point A. Well, then you would have a line that is 2 points. They are labeled just like as a point. So, a line is referred to by using the names of the two of its points, like line AB. The key about the line is that it goes forever in each direction. So because of that, there's an unlimited number of points on a line. Well, finally, you have to have the line segment. This is also labeled by using the names of 2 points. So you take the 2 points and draw a line between them. But the key to a line segment is that it does not go on forever. Instead, it stops at the point, and that defines it. So the line segment AB only has a certain number of points because it stops at all the points that defy its name. So now, a lot of school will try to trick you, so I will give you a bonus. A circle is a set of points that are equal distance from a single point. So some think that it is defined as a point on the circle, but it's not. A circle is defined by the point that is in the middle of the circle, which every other point is the same distance. So circle R refers to the point R in the center of the circle. Cool, huh?
Yeah.
So Marquis, did I make it easy to understand the difference between a point line and line segments?
Yes, very easy.
So, how do you use math when you are at work?
When I have to calculate my expenses, when I have to buy supplies, when I have to pay myself, when I have to do my taxes. So a lot of different ways I do math. So a lot of adding and a lot of subtracting.
Maybe some multiplying.
Yeah, when you got a lot of jobs then.
Okay. So, thank you so much, Marquis, for your help with Math Corners.
You're welcome.
And now it's time for the Heart of a Lion. As you know, we talk about the qualities of living by a Heart of a Lion, which stands for leadership, integrity, obedience, and ability. This week, we're going to talk about obedience. For me, I think obedience is being fully committed to doing what is pleasing to God. The qualities of obedience are compliance with a good attitude, respect for the laws. You know when someone is obedient when they follow instructions willingly and thoroughly. So this past week, we have been dealing with the coronavirus and the effects it is having on our lives. So I have started at home learning on March 23rd. So we are logging in for chapel and then going to our classes twice a day with our teachers in class. Then the mayor of Orange County, Florida, ordered a shelter-at-home order that was put into effect on March 26th. That meant everyone who wasn't an essential worker had to stay home unless if they were leaving to get groceries, medicine, or pick up takeout food from a restaurant. It has been hard because that meant I couldn't play with my friends next door, or not to go shopping with my mom, or even be able to record my radio show last week. So, to be obedient, we have to stay home, not have parties or hang out with lots of people. Wash your hands all the time and not hoard things when we go shopping, like toilet paper, hand sanitizer, and disinfecting wipes. Or even things like eggs, milk, and bread. It has been hard to do all these things, but right now, it is so important. And my parents tell me that by following these rules, we are helping everyone in our family and in our community stay healthier and not spread the virus. So Marquis, did you see or use obedience at all this week?
Yes, I use obedience by social distance, staying home, not going out in a lot of places where a lot of people are. Even me, I don't even go to the store and buy any stuff. I send my fiance, she go and buy stuff. So I just been social distancing and just being very cautious, washing my hands like as normal, and just doing everything that they're asking me to do.
Okay. So of all the Heart of a Lion virtues, which is your favorite?
Obedience. Because the obedience can take you very far in life, and it can keep you from a lot of different stuff that you don't want to be in as well. So obedience as well is one of my favorite things as well. I love to read the Bible, and I like the way when God, He asks individuals to be obedient, and we see when they be disobedient what can happen as well. So I apply those principles to life as well.
Like with Adam and Eve.
Yeah, wow.
They ate from the tree that they weren't supposed to eat from.
Yeah, even what about Joel, when he kept running from God and he getting swallowed. But before that, when he was on the boat and he caused the boat to go crazy, and it was because of him, and all of his friends' life was in danger. So, yeah.
And it is important to try and be lion strong in everything we do.
Yep.
And that's our show, folks. I want to thank the one, the only, the amazing Marquis Mckenzie for being on my show. It has been so much fun talking with you today, and I have to learn more about all the businesses that your youth build within your program in the future.
Wow, man, I really enjoyed being on the show today. Definitely, anytime I'm here to come talk to you more about business. My business, again, is the Dirt Master LLC Cleaning. You can find me on Facebook as the Dirt Master LLC, Marquis Mckenzie Senior, and Community Outreach Enterprise, and my website would be thedirtmasterllc.com.
Okay? And be sure to listen to us next week on the Tiberius Show with your host, Tiberius Boy!
The Tiberius Show is not filmed in front of a live studio audience. Executive producer Joseph Boy. Production editor Pierre Laguerre. Green Room manager Danny Boy. And your program host, Tiberius Boy! The Tiberius Show is copyright 2018.